First Contact's deception. Commander Sarah Chen stood at the observation deck of Lunar Base Alpha, her dark eyes fixed on the shimmering anomaly that had just appeared beyond Earth's orbit. After 15 years of commanding humanity's most advanced space installation, she thought she'd seen everything. She was wrong. Quantum signatures confirmed. Commander, Lieutenant James Rodriguez reported from his station. Whatever they are, they're using technology we've only theorized about. The anomaly expanded, birthing 7 vessels that seemed to bend light around their crystalline hulls. They were beautiful, alien, and exactly what Earth had been preparing for over the last century. Sarah activated her neural implant, connecting directly to the base's quantum network. To the alien sensors, Lunar Base Alpha appeared as nothing more than a research station. They couldn't detect the massive quantum computing cores hidden beneath the lunar surface, or the advanced weapon systems disguised as atmospheric processors. "Open channel to Terra Command," she ordered. Protocol Omega-7. Within minutes, holographic projections materialized in the command center. General Michael Jong, Director of Earth Defense, appeared alongside Dr. Aisha Patel, head of the Quantum Integration Program. Their expressions were grim but determined. "The Meridian Alliance," Dr. Patel stated, her fingers dancing through holographic data streams. "Their energy signatures matched the encoded warnings we found in the Mars ruins 30 years ago. The aliens' first transmission reached Earth on all frequencies, translated perfectly into every human language. Greetings, children of Terra. We are the Meridian Alliance, guardians of galactic peace and order. We come to welcome you into our civilization." Sarah watched as diplomatic niceties were exchanged, Earth's officials playing their roles perfectly. To the Alliance, humanity must appear primitive, grateful, and most importantly, harmless. It was a charade a century in the making. Behind the scenes, quantum computers analyzed every detail of the alien vessels. Their weaknesses, their blind spots, their technological foundations, all fed into humanity's vast defense network. The Mars ruins had warned of the Alliance's true nature. They uplifted primitive species only to enslave them, stealing their resources and using their populations for labor and experimental subjects. "They're scanning us," Rodriguez reported. "Standard electromagnetic and quantum suites." Sarah smiled slightly. Let them see what they expect to see. The Alliance would detect early fusion technology, basic quantum theory, and primitive AI. They wouldn't find the zero-point energy reactors hidden in Earth's core, or the quantum consciousness network linking every human defender, or the true AI systems that had evolved far beyond anything the Alliance could imagine. Dr. Patel's hologram flickered. "Their technology matches our predictions. The quantum shielding they're using, it's based on the same principles we cracked decades ago. We've already surpassed them." General Jong nodded. "Continue the deception. Let them think they're dealing with naive children taking their first steps into space. When they reveal their true intentions," he left the sentence unfinished. The alien vessels moved into standard diplomatic formation around Earth. Sarah could almost feel their condescension through the quantum links. They thought they were being subtle with their weapon systems powered in standby mode, their troops ready for peaceful occupation. "They're requesting permission to land diplomatic parties in major cities," Rodriguez announced. Sarah exchanged looks with her superiors. This was how it always began, according to the Mars records. First contact, followed by diplomatic missions, then gradual technological gifts that were actually tracking and control systems. Finally, when the target civilization was thoroughly dependent and monitored, the occupation would begin. "Permission granted," General Jong declared for the Alliance's benefit. "Welcome them with all due ceremony." As the first alien shuttles descended toward Earth, Sarah activated deeper layers of the quantum network. Throughout the solar system, hidden facilities hummed to life. Orbital platforms disguised as debris shifted imperceptibly. Beneath every major city, quantum shields waited to spring to life. "Let them come," Dr. Patel whispered. "Let them think they've found another easy conquest." Humanity had spent a century preparing for this moment, ever since discovering the truth in those Mars ruins. They had built their defensive systems in secret, developed technologies beyond what even the Alliance possessed, and waited patiently for this day. The Meridian Alliance was about to learn a crucial lesson. Never judge a species by its appearance. Earth wasn't defenseless. Earth wasn't primitive. Earth was ready. Commander Chen watched the alien shuttles approach, their crystalline forms beautiful and deadly. "Begin recording," she ordered. Future generations should know how it began. The day humanity reminded the galaxy that appearances can be deceiving. The trap was set. Now they just had to wait for the Alliance to spring it. The shield falls. Admiral Maya Patel watched the holographic display as the Meridian Alliance's diplomatic fleet doubled in size overnight. New vessels emerged from quantum space under the pretense of cultural exchange, their weapon systems humming just beneath the surface of their crystalline hulls. They're not even trying to be subtle anymore. Her second-in-command, Captain David Chen, observed from their hidden command center deep within the Himalayan mountains. 17 capital ships over major population centers. Maya nodded, her augmented eyes processing tactical data streams. 3 weeks of diplomatic talks had gone exactly as the Mars archives predicted. The Alliance demanded oversight of Earth's technological development, offering guidance that would have crippled humanity's true capabilities. "Signal from Quantum Defense Network," David announced. "They're powering up weapon systems across their entire fleet." Maya's neural implant flooded her consciousness with data. The Alliance ships were activating their primary weapons, preparing for what they thought would be a swift decapitation strike. Standard procedure for them: eliminate military and governmental leadership, then present the surviving population with a choice between submission or extinction. "All sectors reporting ready," David said quietly. "Waiting for your command." Maya took a deep breath. A century of preparation, of hiding humanity's true strength, had led to this moment. "Initiate Protocol Omega." Authorization: Paddle 009. Throughout the solar system, humanity's hidden defenses stirred to life. The Alliance struck at dawn. Quantum beams lanced down from their ships, aimed at military installations and government centers. They expected to find primitive defenses. Instead, their weapons splashed harmlessly against quantum shields that shouldn't have existed. "Multiple impacts detected," David reported calmly. "Shield grid holding at 98% capacity. They're trying to adapt their weapon frequencies." Maya allowed herself a small smile. "Let them try. Activate countermeasures." Beneath the streets of every major city, advanced quantum cores pulsed with power. The Alliance's sensors had detected Earth's surface technology, but they'd never thought to look deeper. They hadn't realized that humanity had built its true civilization underground, protected by layers of quantum-shifted space that made them invisible to conventional scans. "Enemy fleet attempting emergency quantum jump," David announced. "Engaging quantum anchor fields." The Alliance ships suddenly found themselves trapped, their quantum drives screaming as they tried to breach humanity's containment grid. On Maya's display, she watched their confusion turn to panic as they realized just how thoroughly they'd been deceived. "This is Admiral Maya Patel of the Earth Defense Force." She broadcast on all frequencies. "Your unprovoked attack on our world has been contained. You may surrender now or face the consequences of your actions." The Alliance responded with another barrage, this time targeting civilian areas. Their weapons found only empty cities, holographic projections covering vast underground shelters where Earth's population had been quietly relocated over the past 3 weeks. "They're deploying ground forces," David reported, "trying to secure what they think are our command centers." Maya nodded. "Activate the Guardians." Throughout the cities, what the Alliance had dismissed as primitive maintenance robots suddenly transformed. Quantum-enhanced combat units emerged from their disguises, their advanced AI cores linking into the defense network. Alliance troops found themselves facing an army that had been hiding in plain sight. "Multiple Alliance vessels attempting to break formation," David reported. they're realizing this isn't going to be the easy conquest they expected. On the tactical display, Maya watched as Earth's true fleet emerged from their quantum shadows. Vessels that had masked themselves as asteroids, space debris, and defunct satellites revealed their true nature. Ships that combined human innovation with technology far beyond what the Alliance possessed. "Signal from Alliance Command," David announced. "They're requesting parley." Maya's expression hardened. No, they had their chance for diplomacy. Show them what humanity has been preparing for the past 100 years. Release the quantum virus. Throughout the Alliance fleet, their supposedly unhackable quantum computers began to falter. The virus, a hybrid of human AI and quantum programming, tore through their systems. Ships lost power, weapons went dark, and life support systems flickered. "Enemy fleet is crippled," David reported, a note of satisfaction in his voice. "Ground forces are in disarray. The quantum virus has completely bypassed their cybersecurity." Maya watched as the mighty Meridian Alliance fleet hung helpless in orbit, their crystalline ships now little more than beautiful sculptures against Earth's atmosphere. They had come expecting to find primitive humans cowering before their advanced technology. Instead, they had found a civilization that had spent a century preparing for this very moment. "Open a channel to all Alliance vessels," Maya ordered. "Let's explain to them exactly how badly they've miscalculated." The tables had turned. Now it was humanity's turn to decide the terms of surrender. Operation Phoenix. Director Nathan Okoro stood in Earth's primary quantum command hub beneath the Sahara Desert, watching as Operation Phoenix unfolded across the solar system. The Alliance's invasion fleet hung powerless in orbit, their crystalline ships dark against the stars. But Nathan knew this was only the beginning. Quantum probes detecting massive energy signatures approaching from the Kuiper Belt, reported Dr. Kira Yoshida, head of Earth's quantum detection grid. The Alliance called for reinforcements before we could shut down their long-range communications. Nathan's neural implants processed the tactical data. Over 300 Alliance warships, far more than the Mars archives had warned about. They had underestimated the Alliance's response time. "They think we just got lucky," he mused. "That we somehow stumbled onto a way to defeat their first wave. Time to show them how wrong they are." Initiate Phoenix Protocol. Throughout the solar system, humanity's true defensive network awakened. What the Alliance had dismissed as random asteroid clusters revealed themselves as massive quantum weapon platforms. Ships emerged from within gas giant storms, their hulls incorporating technology that had taken decades to perfect. "Sir," Kira called out, "you need to see this. The Alliance fleet, they're using children as shields. Captured species from other worlds." Nathan's jaw tightened. The Mars archives had hinted at this, the Alliance's practice of using protected species as human shields. They assumed this would paralyze any civilization with moral constraints. "Deploy the ghosts," he ordered. From Earth's hidden shipyards, specialized vessels shifted into quantum phase. The Ghost Fleet, ships capable of passing through solid matter thanks to humanity's advances in quantum phase technology. As the Alliance reinforcements approached, confident in their hostages' protection, the Ghosts struck. "Quantum phase successful," Kira reported. "Ghost teams are boarding Alliance vessels. Hostage rescue operations underway." Through the neural network, Nathan watched as Earth's special forces, troops enhanced with quantum technology and linked AI, materialized inside Alliance ships. Their phase suits allowed them to move through walls and barriers, systematically securing each vessel while extracting the hostages. Alliance commanders attempting to trigger self-destruct sequences, Kira announced. Nathan smiled grimly. "Deploy the quantum eye." The true extent of humanity's technological advancement revealed itself. While the Alliance relied on traditional computer systems, Earth had developed true quantum AI, artificial intelligences that existed in a state of quantum superposition, able to process infinite possibilities simultaneously. They tore through Alliance systems, preventing the self-destructs while maintaining life support for the rescued hostages. "Sir," picking up unusual readings from the Alliance fleet, Kira said suddenly, "They're evolving their quantum shields, adapting faster than predicted." Nathan nodded. The Alliance hadn't survived this long by being inflexible. Implement Daemon Protocol. Throughout Earth's defense network, quantum cores shifted frequencies. Humanity's ships and platforms began changing their tactical patterns randomly, guided by AI that could predict and counter Alliance adaptations before they occurred. "Multiple quantum ruptures detected," Kira reported. "They're trying to open a direct portal to their home systems." "Perfect," Nathan replied. "Engage quantum trackers." As the Alliance attempted to retreat through quantum space, they unknowingly carried Earth's quantum tracking devices, microscopic probes that had attached to their hulls during the Ghost operations. For the first time in history, humanity would learn the location of the Alliance's home systems. "Sir," Kira's voice was urgent. "The rescued hostages. Some of them are asking to join us. They've seen our technology, our ethics in battle. They want to help." Nathan considered this development. The Alliance had spent millennia building their empire through fear and technological superiority. Now, their own subjected species were witnessing a civilization that had not only matched Alliance technology, but had done so while maintaining its humanity. "Begin integration protocols," he ordered. "Show them we're different from their former masters." On the quantum displays, Operation Phoenix continued to unfold. Alliance ships fell one by one, their crews captured, their hostages freed. Earth's fleet, hidden for so long, proved that humanity had not just prepared for defense, they had prepared to reshape the galaxy. "Message from Alliance Command," Kira announced. They're requesting unconditional surrender." Nathan shook his head. "No. First, they'll answer for every species they've enslaved, every civilization they've destroyed. Send them our terms: immediate liberation of all controlled worlds, followed by trial for war crimes." The Alliance had thought they were dealing with primitives. Instead, they had awakened a sleeping giant, one that had spent a century preparing not just for survival, but for justice. The tables turned. Fleet Commander Diana Rice watched the quantum hologram as it displayed the Alliance's vast empire crumbling sector by sector. 3 months since Operation Phoenix, and humanity's counteroffensive had exceeded all expectations. But something wasn't right. Analysis complete. Her AI partner, HFY, manifested as a shimmer of quantum light. The Alliance's retreat patterns are too organized. They're leading us somewhere. In the command center of the ESS Prometheus, Earth's most advanced quantum battleship, Diana studied the tactical data through her neural interface. The Alliance had lost over 2,000 ships, yet their remaining forces were moving with disturbing precision. "Commander," Lieutenant Kai Jong called from his station, quantum sensors detecting unusual energy signatures from captured Alliance facilities. "They're awakening." Diana's augmented senses tingled with warning. "Full stop. All fleet units hold position. Something's wrong." The Alliance facilities, massive space stations scattered across conquered systems, began pulsing with previously undetected power. The Mars archives had never mentioned this capability. "Multiple quantum ruptures detected," Kai reported, his voice tense. "They're unlike anything we've seen before." Through the quantum network, Diana felt the shock ripple through Earth's fleet as massive structures began emerging from the ruptures. Ancient weapons platforms, hidden in pocket dimensions, older than the Alliance itself. So, Diana mused, they weren't just an empire. They were caretakers of something far older. "Commander," HFY's quantum form flickered with concern. "These platforms are utilizing technology beyond our current understanding. Their quantum signatures suggest they predate known civilization." Diana watched as the ancient weapons began powering up. The Alliance's retreat hadn't been desperation. It had been a carefully orchestrated plan to draw Earth's forces into range of these hidden defenders. "All ships, execute Protocol Omega Black," Diana commanded. "HFY, initiate full quantum merger." Throughout the fleet, human commanders merged their consciousness with their AI partners, achieving a level of synchronization that the Alliance had never imagined possible. The true power of human-AI integration revealed itself as ships moved with impossible precision, their quantum drives guided by minds operating in multiple dimensions simultaneously. Ancient platforms targeting multiple fleet sectors, Kai reported. Energy readings off the scale. The platforms fired, releasing beams of pure quantum energy that could erase matter from existence. But Earth's ships were already moving, their hybrid human-eye crews predicting the attack patterns seconds before they manifested. "Deploy the quantum mirrors," Diana ordered. From within the fleet's quantum shields, specialized devices activated, technology that humanity had developed by studying their own quantum nature. The ability to reflect and redirect energy at the most fundamental level of reality. The ancient weapons attacks struck the mirrors and bounced back, catching several platforms in their own fire. The Alliance commanders watched in shock as their superweapons began falling to reflected shots. They're attempting to activate some kind of quantum cascade, HFY reported. If successful, it could tear apart the fabric of space-time in this sector. Diana's mind raced through possibilities, her thoughts moving at AI speed thanks to the neural merger. Launch the Void Seeds. Earth's most closely guarded secret weapon deployed. Quantum singularities that had been engineered to seal ruptures in spacetime. As the Alliance triggered their desperate final attack, the Void Seeds activated, containing and neutralizing the quantum cascade. Multiple surrender signals detected, Kai announced. The Alliance command structure is breaking down. They're requesting asylum. Diana raised an eyebrow. Asylum. Commander, HFY's form shifted with new data. The Alliance leadership is transmitting data. They were not the creators of this technology. They discovered it, like we discovered the Mars ruins. They've been trying to protect the galaxy from something worse. Through the quantum network, Diana accessed the incoming data. Images of ancient threats, of horrors lurking between dimensions, of the real reason the Alliance had built their empire, as a shield against something far more terrifying. "Send word to Earth Command," Diana ordered. "The situation has changed. We're not just fighting an empire anymore. We're inheriting its purpose." On the quantum displays, more Alliance ships began powering down their weapons. They had finally found what they had been searching for. A species capable of not just matching their technology, but understanding the responsibility that came with it. The ancient weapons platforms hung silent in space, their purpose fulfilled. Humanity had proven itself not just through victory in battle, but through the wisdom to understand a larger truth. Some enemies can only be faced together. Diana looked out at the fleet, at the merging of human and Alliance ships as former enemies began sharing vital information. HFY, begin integration protocols. We have a lot of work ahead of us. The tables hadn't just turned, they had transformed into something entirely new. Humanity ascendant. Secretary General Elena Santos stood before the newly formed Galactic Defense Council, her holographic form projected into a chamber that blended human and Alliance architecture. 1 year after the revelation of the ancient threat, former enemies sat together, united by a common purpose. "The quantum barrier is weakening," announced Sarith, former Alliance High Commander, now Earth's strongest ally. "What we feared for millennia is finally happening." The chamber's quantum displays showed the fabric of reality straining at the edges of known space. The ancients, beings that existed beyond conventional dimensions, were testing their prison's walls. "Show them what we've prepared," Elena commanded. Dr. Marcus Chen, head of Project Ascendant, stepped forward. His neural implants interfaced with the chamber systems, projecting a visualization of humanity's most ambitious creation. "The quantum nexus," he explained, "a merging of human innovation, Alliance experience, and ancient technology, a network that spans not just space, but reality itself. Around Earth, massive structures had been constructed, quantum cores that dwarfed cities. Unlike the ancient weapons platforms, these were not tools of destruction, but of creation. For 10,000 years, Ktareth said, the Alliance maintained the barriers using technology we barely understood. We sought other species, hoping to find ones capable of taking our place. We found many with the potential, but none with the right combination of innovation and wisdom. Until Earth, Alina added. The displays showed humanity's unique approach to quantum technology. While the Alliance had preserved ancient knowledge, humans had questioned it, improved it, and most importantly, understood its true purpose. The barriers are failing in multiple sectors, reported Admiral Maya Patil through the quantum network. We're detecting partial breaches. Elena nodded to Dr. Chen. Activate the Nexus. Throughout the galaxy, the quantum cores hummed to life. But instead of generating weapons or shields, they began resonating with the fundamental frequency of reality itself. The human-AI hybrid networks that controlled them started weaving new patterns into the fabric of space-time. By the ancients, Ktareth whispered, watching as the quantum displays showed reality itself being reinforced. You're not just maintaining the barriers, you're strengthening them. More than that, Dr. Chen replied. We're transforming them. The ancients built prisons of pure energy. We're creating foundations for something new. Through the quantum network, Alina felt the change rippling across the galaxy. The barriers that had kept the ancient threats contained were being rewritten at the most fundamental level, transformed from walls into filters. Quantum breach detected in Sector 7, Maya reported. But something's different. The ancient entities, they're changing. The displays showed what humanity's innovation had achieved. Instead of simply containing the ancient beings, the new quantum matrix was transforming them, giving them form and purpose within our reality. We studied the Mars ruins, Alina explained to the astonished council. The ancients weren't just threats. They were beings of pure potential, trapped between states of existence. The Alliance spent millennia fighting to keep them out. We found a way to help them belong. The chamber fell silent as they watched the first ancient being emerge through the transformed barriers. No longer a threat to reality, but a bridge between dimensions. Its power now a gift rather than a danger. This, Alina declared, is humanity's true strength. Not just our ability to fight, but our drive to understand, to transform, to find solutions where others saw only threats. Sareth stood, joined by other former Alliance leaders. We built an empire to protect the galaxy through force. You've shown us a better way. The Alliance is yours to lead, Secretary General. But Alina shook her head. No, the age of empires is over. Together, we'll build something new. Not a hierarchy of species, but a true galactic community. As if in response, more ancient beings emerged through the transformed barriers, each one a unique bridge between realities. Humanity had not just survived its trial by fire, it had transcended it, transforming ancient enemies into new allies. The quantum nexus is stable, Dr. Chen reported. The transformation is permanent. We've changed the very nature of our reality. Elena looked out at the assembled council, at the merged human and alien technology, at the ancient beings now peacefully coexisting with normal space. This is not an ending, she declared. This is humanity's true beginning. We've proven ourselves not just through strength or intelligence, but through our capacity to imagine something better. In the space above Earth, the transformed ancient beings danced through quantum space, their presence now a promise rather than a threat. Humanity had not just ascended to the galactic stage, they had rewritten its very foundations. The galaxy would never be the same. And that was exactly what humanity had intended all along.